We begin tonight in Charlottesville, where Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. made his first court appearance today. Jones is accused of gunning down 3 UVA football players and injuring 2 other students after returning from a class trip to Washington, D.C. The 23-year-old is facing several charges, including second-degree murder as well as malicious wounding.
AJ Nwoko was in court this morning, joining us now from UVA with more details on when Jones will be back in court.
The basic gist of Thursday's morning status hearing was to schedule a preliminary hearing for the shooting suspect. UVA students here on ground say the lengthy legal process is making it harder to find closure from this tragedy. Thursday morning, Albemarle General District Court was surrounded by sheriff deputies armed with assault rifles as suspected gunman Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. was ushered into court out of view from cameras for his first in-person court appearance. He was soft-spoken and notably being represented by his public defender, despite telling the judge in November that he would find his own legal counsel in just 2 weeks. During the brief hearing, the judge moved the date of Jones's next court appearance by a month to allow prosecutors to gather as many witnesses from the bust on that tragic day. Jones is suspected to have opened fire on 3 UVA football players, killing them and injuring 2 others, despite the university coming together under the banner of UVA Strong.
It's been really strange, even after Thanksgiving break, just because people are trying to find a balance between trying to return to the norm and taking time to grieve.
Students like Christine Lee, currently in the middle of exam week, says the end of semester stress compounded by grief is making it tough to find closure.
We know this kind of stuff happens all the time, all over the country, and now that we've experienced it for ourselves, it's kind of why hasn't anything been done about this yet? And when is something going to change?
A lot of us are starting to try to work past it so we can get back to as close as we can to the way things were, as to not let him have that much power over us in that way.
Both Jones's public defender and the Commonwealth's attorney declined to speak about the case. In the meantime, Jones's preliminary hearing has been scheduled for March 30th of 2023 at 9 a.m. at Albemarle General District Court. That'll do it for now. Here on UVA grounds, on your side, AJ Nwoko, NBC 12.
Thank you, AJ. It's also been